as you can see from the front of this BMW 640d Gran Coupe, it looks really beautiful. You can't go wrong with your black kidney grills, which are aftermarkedly painted. It just transformed the look of this car, especially with these 5% tints that you will see in the later parts of the video. So as you can see, you do have the M Sport trim, which does give this car a much more lower bumper and a much more aggressive bumper. It also gives this car more air intakes and also very good halogen grills on both sides. This car also does have spotlights, but on this specific unit it is missing. So you do have front parking sensors, and you also do have your front headlight washers. You can also tow the car if something does go wrong over here. So talking about the bonnet on this car is a very good looking car. Like I already said, the bonnet on this car is longer than the BMW 7 Series even. This entire car even is longer than a short wheelbase 7 Series. And I have compared them. That is absolutely crazy. It looks really good. It's like a dolphin. So the lights of this car does have BMW's top of the range lights, LED xenon lights. So let me show you how the lights of this car look like. This is the normal daytime running lights, the park lights, the headlights, the brights, the indicators with the lights, and the indicators without the lights. So as you can see, those lights look really nice. My apologies for one of the angel eyes not working. It is extremely common in BMWs at this era for one of the units to burn out. But either in that, this car looks very good looking, a very beautiful car, and also sits very low to the ground. So you do need to dodge those speed bumps. So let me go over the specs of this car and let's really see if this 640d is worth the asking price. Or should you go for the petrol equivalents, the 640i, 650i, or the mighty M6? So as you can see, opening up the engine bay of this car, you can really see the true power of this car. The 3-litre inline-6 diesel engine of this car. You also do have some more support bars over there for the chassis, and you all have these engine covers. It just justifies the long bonnet of this car. Looks really presentable. So the bonnet of this car is held by shocks, so it does make life much more easier when you open up this beast of a bonnet. So like I've said, this car is a 3-litre turbo diesel 6-cylinder engine which produces 309 brake horsepower or 230 kilowatts. This car also produces 630 Newton meters of torque. That is a very big number. 630 Newton meters of torque. You can really feel it. This car accelerates really quick at a 5.4 seconds. This car also is limited to 250 kilometers or 155 miles. Bear in mind, this isn't what this car can actually do. I am guessing this car can go over 280, 290 kilometers. So this car is a rear-wheel drive, but there is also an X-Drive available for other markets, like the outer markets, not the Asian or European markets. There are though. So this car weighs 1,885 kilograms or 4,156 pounds. And this car is pretty economical. If you do drive it on Eco Pro, you'll average about 4.9 liters per 100 kilometers on the highway and 6.2 liters per 100 kilometers on the city. However, if you do drive this car normally on comfort or sport mode, like this car is normally driven, it will average about 9 to 10, sometimes even 12 liters per 100 kilometers, which is still good for such a big car. So the towing specifications of this car is pretty good. If the trailer you're towing is unbraked, it can tow 750 kilograms. While the trailer braked, it can tow 2 tons. That is a very good number, 2 tons. You do need to put a tow bar though, but I'm sure that there is also that automatic tow bar available for this car. So this car comes in an 8-speed auto, and the carbon output of this car is a very good 143 grams a kilometer. Finally, this car retails at $25,434 in America, 434,000 Rand in South Africa, and in Europe 23,653 euros. So as you can see, it is pretty expensive for 2015. That's nearly 7 years. This video was recorded in 2020. I mean, look at this, such a beautiful weather. I'm sweating and stuff, but this car is a really good car. I need to review it. So let's move on to the back of this car and let's really see the true colors of this car. So as you can see from the back of this BMW 640d, you can really see how nice this car is, especially with these 5% rear tinted heated smash and grab windows. You also do have this very long brake lights, which I think transform the look of this car. So you do have rear parking sensors, a rear camera, which when I do show you the lights of this car, I will pop it up. It is really cool. You also do have your twin exhaust right over there, and your M Sport bumpers, which mean it is in piano black. So let me go over the lights of this car. These are LED lights. Yeah, you just saw that. So this is the normal daytime running lights, the tail lights, the brake lights with the lights, the indicators with the lights, the indicators without the lights, the brake lights without the lights, the reverse lights, and of course the brake lights. No, sorry, the fog lights, sorry. The heat is getting to me. So you also do have this really good reflector right over there. I think that's one of the nicest things of this car, the design of this car. I saw a photo of the designer of this car. Really, really good designer. I must congratulate him. This is one of my favorite looking BMWs. You can also tow a car if something does go wrong with their car. So let's open up the boot of this car. This car does have an approximate 480 litre boot. Please mind the mess. So as you can see, it's very good carpet, really, really good looking, really good quality. The carpet of the back, it's nearly the same as the front carpet. You do have storage on the right hand side, and you also do have a nice piece of blank storage on the left. However, on the left you do have a cigarette lighter, which is pretty nice. You can also put those your rear seats down with these latches that are provided at the back over there. You also do have some storage when you open up this engine cover. As you can see, you do have some storage. Your battery is located here, fuse box is located here. You also do have a little light over there, and since this car does have keyless go on every single door, you can also lock the car with this button right over there. So I think I said enough about the back of this car. Let's move on to the interior of this car and let's really see what this car is all about in the interior. Is this really one of the best interiors for a BMW at this era? Let's find out. So this is the interior of this BMW 640d Gran Coupe, and as you can see, it's a really, really good looking interior. This is one of the greatest interiors of a BMW, at least in my opinion. I think it looks better than the 7 Series this generation. So let's begin with the center console of this car. As you can see, you do have your massive top of the line iDrive screen right over there, with your 2 air conditioning vents right below it, with your central locking and hazard button, and you also do have your radio controls, and then right below that you do have your fully individual dual AC. When I say fully individual dual AC, I mean both the passenger and driver have their own separate fan speed, temperature, and air circulation. They also do have their own separate automatic mode. If you are a previous viewer of this channel and you see my 7 Series reviews, you're very familiar with this button right, with this AC right over here. So let's begin. As you can see, the degrees for both the driver and passenger does go up by 0.5 degrees. Minimum is 16, maximum is 28. Then you also do have your fan speeds, again both the driver and passenger individual, and then again with the air circulation, these are the options for the driver, as you can see, and then this is the option for the passenger. So it's exactly the same as the driver. So as you can see, you also do have your front and rear windscreen defrosters, and you also do have your automatic or manual air circulation, and you also do have automatic modes and warm-up seats. You don't have ventilated seats on this car. So now this is the iDrive. Let me show you it. This car does have all the goods you need. I'll put up on the screen right now. When you go to multimedia, as you can see, you do have your CD, DVD. When we go to music collection, that's your hard drive. When you go to external devices, as you can see, USB, iPod, Bluetooth and aux. And yeah, you also do have your radio, which is your FM and AM. And yeah, and you also do have your telephone, navigation, all those things you need. So talking about the sound system of this car does have Harman Kardon speakers, and the bass is wild, literally wild bass. So now this is the other part of the center console. As you can see, you do have your iDrive stick, driving modes, parking brake, and your parking your camera. Then you also do have your iDrive stick. You also do have your armrest. This is a dual operated armrest. As you can see, inside the armrest you do have your iPod, your aux, USB, and your cigarette lighter. But you have two cigarette lighters. You also do have a cigarette lighter and an ashtray right over here, as you may see. So now you also do have two cup holders, as you can see. Pretty nice, pretty good, pretty standard. So now this is the driver's side. As you can see, it's a really good combination. This is the same dials from the 5 series and the 7 series. So let's begin. As you can see, you do have your tachometer, your speedometer, then you also do have your temperature gauge and diesel gauge. So as you can see, when we go to the left hand side, it displays your time, your average fuel economy, instant fuel economy, your average speed, date, and you can have it blanked out if you want. So then in the middle it does display your mileage and your trips, and on the right it does have your temperature. And you also do have your instant fuel economy gauge, like all BMWs, on under your revs. So as you can see, it's really nice. You can also control what you want to display over there through the iDrive. So if you don't want to display the temperature, you can switch it off completely if you want. It's fully customizable. So now this is the steering wheel. As you can see, Napa leather steering wheel, really good steering wheel. It does have your temperature, your paddle shifters. So on the left you do have your limiter and cruise control, on the right you do have your buttons for your steering wheel. So as you can see, this is the M Sport steering wheel, so it is pretty nice. So now these are the stalks of this car. As you can see, on the left hand side you do have for your indicators and brights. This car does have automatic bright. And on the right hand side you do have your wipers. This car also does have automatic wipers. So this steering column does move automatically. It is fully automatic, as you can see. Now this is the other part of the driver's side. As you can see, you do have an AC vent, and you also do have your lights and a row of blank switches. This one does have for the heads-up display. However, there are many more options to go. Like for example, you can have your adaptive cruise control, your lane keep assist, and all those new technologies that BMW has. So now this is the door panel. As you can see, you do have your Harman Kardon tweeter right over there, full electric windows, electric mirrors. You also do have a rear sunshade, which I will show you just now. You also do have some storage, and yeah, the stitching on this is absolutely beautiful. It comes from the dashboard and comes right over here. I think it looks really nice. So let me show you the rear sunshade I was talking to you about. As you can see, with the click of a button, that's what happens. So as you can see, you do have a rear sunshade, which does increase the privacy, and you can't see anything from the outside with those 5% tints. So now this is the passenger side. As you can see, you have a beautiful dashboard on the passenger side. You also do have a cubby hole. Inside the cubby hole is nothing much. It's just a piece like drawers and some things to keep organized. It is lined in a very good Velcro material. So the seats of this car, these are fully leather seats. They're also fully automatic seats. I'm serious, fully automatic seats. You may be wondering, what does fully automatic seats mean? I will show you right now. So they can go forwards, backwards, they can recline. This is the maximum they can recline. However, they can recline like that, like normal cars. However, it is split, so you can also recline this bit right over there. Very high-tech seats, just like the 7 Series. However, the 7 Series do have better seats. So then you can move it up and down, this part, and then same with the bottom part, up and down. Then you also do have this, to make it more comfortable, forgot the name, have your automatic arm, your headrest, automatic headrests. You also do have your lumbar supports, as you can see, which go forward, backwards, left and right. And then you also do have for this, when you want to go on a more enthusiast drive, you can make it more tighter for you. So yeah, you also do have memory seats for both the driver and passenger. Both of them do have memory seats and the exact same configurations. So as you can see up here, you do have a light and your sunroof controls. This is BMW's iconic lights. It is amber lights, very good with reading lights. And then this is your day and night mirror. It is automated. These are the sun visors of this car. Both the driver and passenger do have lights and mirrors. They also do have microphones. And then you don't have handles on this car as this is the coupe, the Gran Coupe. You don't have the handles on the Gran Coupe. So other than that, this is a really good looking car. In the interior, the quality, as you can see, leather over here, leather dashboard, leather there, leather here, soft touch there. And the dashboard, this is really soft touch. The resolution of the screen is very high. This is a very good quality car, and especially the headliner of this car. I've never really seen another BMW with this headliner. I think it's more of a 6 Series thing. So now this is the back of the 640d Gran Coupe, and what I love about sitting in the back of this car is that you can really feel how long this car really is. When I look, the dashboard is all the way over there. I can't do anything. And then you can't forget the bonnet is nearly 2 meters away from the dashboard. So as you can see from the center console of this car, you do have your 2 AC vents, and also do have your air conditioning. So as you can see, it is fully dual air conditioning. You do have your dual temperature for both the driver and for both the passengers at the back. Also do have a fan speed mode, an automatic mode. You can also configure where you want the air to circulate from, and you also do have a max AC button. Really good, really good. So now this is your armrest. As you can see, you do have an armrest with some storage and a cup holder. As you can see, really good. And you can also access the boots with this little cover right over here. So now this is the back of the seat. As you can see, it does locate a sleeve, and this seat is exactly the same as the normal coupe, which means you do have your buttons to move the seat forward and back, as you can see, only when the doors are open. So as you can see, this is the door panel. As you can see, you do have a very good chrome handle, the same beautiful stitching. You also do have your speaker, and also do have some storage. Really good looking back over here. Up here you do have your coat hanger, and then you also do have a light which does move to your preference. It is a reading light also. It gets really hot though, so you must be careful. So either that, the seat of this car at the back here are really good looking. They're gorgeous. As you can see, really gorgeous looking seats. This is the carpet quality. This is, my apologies, this is the best shots I could have gotten. It's really plush carpet. One of BMW's best carpets out there. So let's move on to the side of this car and let's really see what this car is all about. My apologies, I just saw my face is red. Yeah, I'm getting burnt today, but anything for YouTube. So it's the side of this BMW 640d Gran Coupe, and this is where one of my favorite parts of this car are. The side of this car, 4 doors, chrome over here on your handles, keyless go in every handle, 5% tinted windows, your piano black trim flowing all around the back, and your sunroof. This car also does have a nice slanted back. I have to just say that designers of this car really made such a good work on this car. So let's begin with the brakes and tires. You do have your 20-inch alloy mags with discs at the back and the front. These mags look absolutely brand new. Absolutely brand new. They are fully resprayed, so they look absolutely brand new, as you can see. So you do have your M Sport bump, your M Sport badging right over there, and you also do have your chrome stripping right over there with your indicator. Looks really unique. I really like the design of this. It's not like the other BMWs, nearly all, which does have the indicator right over there. So yeah, as you can see from the side of this car, looks really nice. You also do have your low side skirts, very good body lines, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So my opinion on this car is, I think this is one of the greatest BMWs you can buy, which are not M. You've got the power, you've got the looks. When I say the looks, I'm telling you the looks. This car gets compliments everywhere you go. So that's why I say you get the looks, you get the quality, the technology, and of course the joy of driving a nearly top of the line BMW. This car is also very luxurious, and also it does have quite a nice option list that you can configure yourself. So I'm going to put the young Car Wiz scores on the screen so you can see the scores that I gave this car. So as you can see, this car scored on par with the 2011 BMW X5M that I did review, which means that this car scored a total of 39 out of 50 for the daily scores and a well-deserved 42 out of 50 for the weekend scores, which means this car scored a total of 81 out of 100. Big well done to this car. It is on tie with the BMW X5M, making it one of the best cars I reviewed in 2023, one of the highest scores. So finally, if you have stayed till this far of the video, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to smash the subscribe button, like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upcoming video like this. I am reviewing a BMW X4 right now, right after this, in this hot weather, so please stay tuned. It'll be really cool. I just hope I don't get sunburns. I will get sunburns, but yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye. Coming up next on Young Car Wiz, I will be reviewing this very special 2015 BMW X4 2-liter D M Sport. So please stay tuned. It'll be a great video because this is a great car. I mean, it's quite obvious.